Well, we just went to the McClarty Museum in Vero Beach, and now I'm up at the Mel Fisher Museum in Sebastian. And I am very proud and honored to meet Taffi. She's Mel Fisher's daughter. And can you tell us a little bit about how the Fisher family was involved in the 1715 fleet, the discovery of the fleet?
Sure. My mother and father arrived here in Sebastian, Florida in 1963. They partnered up with Kip Wagner, who was a local Roseland and Sebastian resident, and were working a whole fleet of ships that sank in a hurricane in 1715 along about 20-mile coastline stretch of Vero Beach and Sebastian and Fort Pierce area. And they worked here successfully for about 9 years before they went on to look for the Atocha down in the Florida Keys. The ships that they were working that sank here were loaded with gold and silver that the Spaniards had gotten down in South and Central America, were on their way back to Spain when they got caught in these storms. And they did come back and try to salvage it for about 20 years after that, and they were boarded by pirates. British pirates attacked them, and it's a really interesting area. You can still find coins on the beach if you go out with a metal detector here.
I think if I lived here, that would become one of my hobbies. When's the best time to go? I heard that maybe after a storm.
The very best time to go is right after a hurricane, but they won't always let you back on the beaches. So if you're going to go, probably the best time would be during a very strong northeastern wind, 15 to 20 knots or higher. The winds are coming from the northeast. That's when the sand is getting pulled out and the waves are pounding on the beach. But it is dangerous. You need to be careful.
And so what is your favorite piece of treasure that is here in this museum?
My favorite piece of treasure in this museum, boy,
There's a lot of wonderful stuff
you
here.
got me. Probably the bezoar stone here. The small egg-shaped bezoar stone that's mounted in this gold pendant is my favorite in this museum. My favorite one of all time is the silver stirrup they found in the Atocha. It was a beautiful silver stirrup. It almost looked like it was Indian made. There aren't many artifacts of that type left.
Well, thank you very much for
You're
my
welcome.
tour today.
Happy hunting.
And, thank you.